Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. In the confines of all that exists, two beings of great powers were fighting in a battle to the death. These two powerful deities were the creator god Saikibura and his evil counterpart, the very negative creator god Yiki. Both subjects were having a very intense battle, which was destroying stars and galaxies. In that instant, Saikibura was able to have a vision, a powerful warrior which mixed the two most powerful genetics of all the multiverses were in the same individual name, Kakarot. Today I'll die, but I'll take you with me, brother. I won't let you do any damage until the Chosen One finishes you permanently.
What the hell are you saying? We're creator gods. There's no being that can face us.
Saikibura in that instant had separated 80% of his power, which a part of it would be sent to a dragon god named Zamara, and the other 40% to a Saiyan god, Saikibura, in that instant would embrace Yiki and perform a sacrifice technique, which did not require ki exactly. The price was much higher. The price to pay was his soul would disappear completely, not being part of hell or paradise. It was as if he had never existed. Millions of years had passed since that event, in which all the energy would continue to travel throughout the infinite universe. Nevertheless, Zarma had used a little of that power to rebuild the entire multiverse. However, 100 years later, the Chosen One was born. That is, at that moment, both energies had left the creator god, had entered, which came from the powerful god Zarma and the powerful legendary Ozaru. That's right, at that moment, a little boy named Kakarot would shake all the 12 universes. However, mortals were not able to feel his power. The only ones who were able to feel it were the angels and the beings of the kingdom of everything, since his power even surpassed the power of a destructive god.
Whose power is all this? I can't believe that a warrior with all this power exists. We've not noticed his presence. My lord, the power of this guy is so great that he would be able to end the lives of his guardians. Only you in your combat form and I are rivals.
I know that, Daishinken, so let's investigate who this power is about. Ask for reinforcements to all the angels and gods. We don't know who it is about.
Angels, go to planet 703 of the Universe 7, better known as the planet of the Saiyans. We don't know that individual gives off so much power.
All would leave towards the Universe 7, taking a matter of minutes to be a maximum alert. At that moment of arrival, the kings of everything would go to the place where such power was emanated. However, they were a little confused to observe a baby. However, next to the baby was a Saiyan. Daishinken quickly would be on guard because the power that was felt was incredible.
Who are you? And how do you have all that little battle power?
What are you talking about? I don't understand you at all. We have noticed the incredible power you've unleashed, so you better cooperate. Since we're here with all the gods, you don't stand a chance.
I'm not lying to you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Daishinken at that moment, without trusting himself at a great speed, would give a blow to Bardock, who would fall out of combat. Daishinken would be very confused of everything that happened. However, at that moment, all the 12 universes began to shake brutally. That's right, the baby boy who was in the incubator had moved a little, and by not controlling his power, even the entire Saiyan planet was involved in a great chaos. Daishinken at that moment would realize that the true bearer of all that power would be the little boy.
I can't believe this. Is that little child the being that's releasing such abominable power?
We will finish with that little child, because if just being a baby releases so much power, that child will be the annihilation of the entire multiverse.
Both Guardians would throw themselves against the incubator machine of the little Kakarot. Nevertheless, in that same instant, a surprising pressure would fall all over the place. That's right, in that same instant, a gigantic Ozaru of a silver color would appear. It would seem to be able to be observed from all the universes due to its bestial size. In that moment, it would begin to speak, leaving all those present surprised.
If you take one more step, I swear that I'll finish with each one of you. And now that you've finished with the life of my bearer, you'll be the salvation of this small multiverse.
All the divine beings had been surprised when they realized that the beast had spoken. However, the Guardians, without caring anything of what the Ozaru said, likewise began their attack. But it was the worst mistake they could make, because at that moment the Ozaru, at an incredible speed, would teleport behind each of them, and from its mouth would create spheres of energy, leaving no trace of both of them.
Does anyone else want to be eliminated? What are you supposed to be?
And how is it that all that power can be in the body of that little Saiyan boy?
I understand that you are the king of everything, but that's none of your business. You better leave this planet if you don't want me to finish you all off.
I won't let you treat me like this. I'm the king of everything, and I deserve respect. Let me see what you think of this damn beast. Zeno at that moment would begin to increase all his power, being able to surpass to his combat form. That's right, the powerful king of everything, Zeno-sama, was able to transform, and in the same way he would throw himself against the immense Ozaru. However, he would be surprised to hit him with all his strength, and only have been able to move a little the snout of the giant Ozaru.
Is that all you can do? Don't make me laugh. Oh, I thought the king of everything was a being of power, hard to reach, but you're nothing more than a poor worm.
The Ozaru at that moment would give him a powerful blow with one of his hands, making the king of everything return to his normal state. That's right, that beast was able to make the king lose his combat mode with a single blow.
I didn't end your pathetic life, because if a king of everything dies, the whole multiverse will die with him. So for that simple fact, I'll let you live. But if you threaten me again, I'll end this multiverse myself.
We understand that you have great power, but please, tell us what is that you're looking for in this multiverse? Knowing so much about multiverses, you must know that this is one of the weakest multiverses of all.
That's right. I know it's one of the weakest of all, but first, I need to recover all my power so I can save you all.
We're sorry for the offense we have put you through today, so we'll be leaving.
Wait a minute. I can see that you are really not have bad intentions. You only wanted to protect your multiverse, so I'll revive your guards.
In that instant, from the body of the little Kakarot would emerge a part of Zarma, which would make his eyes shine, bringing back to life both Guardians.
That will be all I will do for you on this occasion.
At that moment, the Ozaru as well as Zarma would disappear. At the same moment, Daishinka would approach Jine, Kakarot's mother.
We're sorry for everything that happened today. Your son will become a powerful warrior. It'll be your job and your education to give him if it becomes the destroyer of the multiverses or a savior.
I never thought that my little Kakarot would be so much power. And don't worry, we'll make sure that he becomes a warrior who will be able to protect all the others. At that moment, all the divine beings would leave to their respective planets. After approximately 20 years, which Kakarot had become a powerful warrior and had finished with the life of Frieza, when trying to destroy his planet on multiple occasions, Kakarot would begin to travel through each one of the multiverses. When Kakarot had the memories of the creator god Sekibura, he knew that he should become much more powerful to be able to face such a powerful god. My power is great, but compared to the other kings and subjects that exist in all the multiverses, I'm still too weak. After a few months of expedition, Kakarot would return again to his planet with the intention of training his father Bardock, because if he had a powerful partner, he could increase much faster his battle level. However, it was impossible. Bardock not being able to withstand even 1% of the power of Kakarot. However, at that precise moment, in his mind, he was able to observe his Ozaru.
Kakarot-sama, you can face the gods and angels, since they have divine power, but their power is great. Not compared to yours, but it'll be much more effective than training with your father.
I understand. That's what we'll do. Kakarot at that moment would say goodbye to his parents and would take course to the planet of Beerus. However, all the gods after the visit to the Saiyan planet 20 years ago all had trained, since they knew that if the child is revealed would be his end. However, even the great Zeno-sama, a beautiful angel, much more powerful than everything that exists, was very interested in Kakarot, since she has been watching him for some years. The power of that Saiyan grows more and more. I am impressed. With only 20 years, he has the necessary power to even defeat a king without even making any effort. Mikoshin would continue observing Kakarot. Meanwhile, on the planet of Beerus, a strong rumble would make it shake. And at that moment, Beerus and Whis would approach where such a rumble had occurred. At the moment of arriving, both would notice the present Saiyan of Beerus would not recognize him just by observing him as a baby. However, Whis was able to recognize him, but before he speaks, Kakarot, with a much greater power, was able to make Whis not able to speak or even move a single one of his muscles, and would quickly communicate with Whis telepathically. I know that you know who I really am, but I want this guy to use all his power. And don't be afraid that he'll be eliminated, so you'll better not say anything at all. At that moment, Kakarot will decrease his pressure.
What the hell is a Saiyan doing on my planet? Don't you know that I am the most powerful god of destruction among the 12 gods? If I wanted to, I could finish you off in the blink of an eye. I want you to try, and see if you have enough power to at least make me bleed a little.
Beerus at that moment, in anger, would throw himself against Kakarot, who would decrease his power to 5% of all his power, to take damage and get a Zenkai. Beerus at that moment, with his maximum power, would give a great blow to Kakarot, which would make him fall to the ground very badly wounded. What the hell? I didn't understand that the Destroyer God possesses so much power. The blow that I received hurt me too much, but this is what I wanted. At that moment, Kakarot would stand up and with a battle pose would begin to fight with the Destroyer God of Universe 7. At that moment, both began with a great battle, destroying stars, planets, and galaxies.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.